Alright, what's up, you guys? Quick trade review today. I traded FEED again. If you saw my review from yesterday, I was expecting this to squeeze in the afternoon of yesterday. However, that didn't happen, but it did happen pre-market today, and then also at market open. I totally botched this trade because I was too worried about being green on the month, and then also I was trading this on my phone, and then also I didn't have a set risk money wise. So I knew that I should have had $4 as a risk, but since my first entry was at like 452, I really didn't want to risk what's that, like 48 50 something cents a share. I didn't want to do that because again I just wanted to be green on the month. So my entry was above 450 because that was yesterday's resistance. So I wanted to make sure that today that was gonna go past 450, and so it did, but immediately came back down. And so when I was doing that, it just during that price action just felt weak, and then it came back down. So I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and exit my position. I shouldn't have done that. I just should have stuck to my risk of four, really like 397, 395, but I didn't know how much money I was going to lose, and I knew it was kind of going to be more than I anticipated because I wanted to just be green on the month. So as soon as I sold, it ended up going back up again, and then it just kind of fell. And so what was going through my head was I want to be green on the month. I'm already red on the day, and then I saw it kind of forming this trend right here, and then also this is its third green day. So I said, let me go ahead and exit this position then. Mostly because PNL wise, not because the pattern is telling me anything different. Even though it is forming this like little downtrend, it's still holding this nice level at 4. So I ended up going in again with small size with whatever I had in my trading account, which is really not much, and this thing ended up working. This is the move that I was anticipating. Initially, I wanted this to happen right at the open, but this did take some time, and that's not really what I wanted. I wanted a nice morning spike, and then it could go ahead and fail. But this did take about 10, 15, 20 minutes to really consolidate and start working. Looks like it actually started working, yeah, about like the 25-minute mark from market open. That's more time than what I initially expected or anticipated. So I ended up entering it again, and then my exit was super sloppy. At this point, I'm like, I don't care how I exit. It's not going to make any difference on my P&L for the day. It really doesn't matter. The move happened. That's what I was expecting. And so if I would have held from my initial first entry, I believe at like 452, all the way up to 6, which ideally would have been my price target, I would have made 44 bucks, but instead on the day I'm negative $12.54. So the first exit was negative 6, the second exit was negative 9, and then the third exit was positive 3, but I honestly didn't care about that exit. So here's my trade of the day, you guys. Um, I'm gonna be going over my trading review for January, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching.